Have you ever had to choose between buying snacks now or saving for a pair of shoes later? Everyday people, businesses, and governments face choices like this. And these are the core of economics. Wants are unlimited, but the things we need to satisfy them are limited. And that creates a problem called scarcity. First, let us look at needs and wants in a simple way. Needs are essentials like food, water, clothing, and shelter. Wants are things that add comfort or fun, like gadgets, holidays, or fancy clothes. And wants keep growing over time. To turn wants into real goods and services, we need resources or factors of production, such as land, labor, capital, and technology. Land means natural things like soil, water, and minerals. Labor means human work. Capital means machines and tools, and technology means methods and know how. Because resources are limited, we cannot produce everything we want, so every choice involves a trade off. A trade off means when you choose one thing, you give up another. And the value of the best thing you give up is the opportunity cost. Here is an example with a farmer who can grow barley or wheat on the same land. Different combinations of barley and wheat are possible, and growing more barley reduces wheat output. So, wheat given up is the opportunity cost. When we plot these combinations on a graph with barley on the x axis and wheat on the y axis, we get a downward sloping curve called the production possibility curve or PPC. The PPC shows the maximum combinations of two goods that can be produced with available resources and full efficiency. Every point on the curve is efficient, points inside mean resources are wasted, and points outside are not possible now without more resources or better technology. Moving along the curve shows the trade-off, and the downward slope shows the opportunity cost of producing more of one good. Time is also a scarce resource because everyone has only 24 hours a day, and choosing how to use time also has an opportunity cost. Now, what does economics study in simple words? Economics studies how people and societies make choices when resources are limited and wants are unlimited. It looks at how people earn income, how prices are set, how resources are shared, and how policies and technology affect growth and jobs. Data matters a lot in economics because good choices need facts, not guesses. Families track income and expenses. Governments study taxes and population data. Businesses follow market trends. And economists use many data sources to advise others. Economists work in four main areas: policymaking, finance, research and education, and business consulting. They help design tax and welfare policies, guide investors, study trends, and help companies plan better. An important yearly report is the Economic Survey of India, which reviews the economy and helps shape the national budget. And it is available on the India Budget website. Every economy must answer three basic questions because of scarcity: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. What to produce asks which goods and services should be made and in what amounts. For example, whether to grow sugarcane or millets. Choosing sugarcane may give more short-term profits, while millets save water and are better for long-term sustainability. The lost benefits are the opportunity cost. For whom to produce asks who will get the goods and services. And this affects materials, quality, and price, like school shoes versus sports shoes. How to produce asks which method to use. And the key choice is between labor-intensive and capital-intensive production. Labor-intensive methods use more workers and less machines and are useful when labor is cheap or the product needs craftsmanship. Capital-intensive methods use more machines and less labor and work well for mass production and standard products. Factors like cost of machines, available technology, product type, labor cost, and government rules affect this choice. The way a society answers the three questions defines its economic system: planned, market, or mixed. In a planned economy, the government decides most things, owns resources, and sets targets. But this can limit freedom and innovation. A market economy lets buyers and sellers decide through demand and supply, which encourages competition and efficiency, but can cause inequality and public good shortages. A mixed economy combines both systems, with markets guiding many choices and the government providing public goods and regulation. India moved from a state led model after independence to a more market oriented mixed economy after reforms in 1991, which reduced many controls and opened the economy. So, what do we learn from this? We learn that scarcity forces choices. Every choice has an opportunity cost, and different systems answer the basic economic questions in different ways. So, today we learned the big ideas that help individuals, businesses, and governments make better choices with limited resources. Keep exploring these ideas gently, and if you want to learn more, check out related lessons on EduRev for clear notes and practice.